Yeah, let's have somebody just come in with a phone and you can just tap with NFC and you'll go directly to. Yeah? Okay.
You? Okay.
All right.
Nice beard.
I think you need to just get out of the app. Right?
Got it?
So it's opened out. There we are. One simple tap
Come
and
on
you're
stage.
connected to
You've
us.
got a nice beard, you should show off. Yeah. I've gotten rid of my beard. I'm so jealous. Anyway. Yeah, but you've got the fan page.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
There you are. Anybody else
That's how
want
you
to
get
try that
connected
out?
with the fan page. Yeah.
It's one single tap and you're onto on Ayushman's fan page. You can do this with almost any social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, or any others. You can just have that saved, and there are a lot of people today that do not want to give away a mobile number or even an email ID, but they would give away their social media contacts.
True.
So this is the simplest way of doing it. You can segregate it all out. So good, yeah, great demos, yeah, Ayushman.
Thank you so much. I'm almost there.
But I told you before on a show that we did together, am I trying to be an actor? No. Am I trying to be a singer? No. So फिर मेरे पेट पे क्यों लात मार रहे हो? मेरे को मेरा काम करने दो यार. Let me do the tech parts, okay?
Okay, do the tech part. You should do the tech part.
But a quick, 30-second talk with each of you. What is your thought on fashion and technology coming together, and where are we? To each of you. Quick one reaction.
Okay, so
Round.
it's one of its kind. One is, I think, of course, if you go to the gym, if you run outside, go for a jog during night, you have those reflective materials in your sports gear. So I think that's an innovation for sure. But this is next level, completely next level. Putting a chip inside your cuff, it's amazing. I think it's quite an innovation. They are the innovators, and this is ahead of its times. I think people just follow. And I think fashion and technology, they are quite similar. I think technology is ever evolving, so is fashion. Nobody would have expected, colorful socks 4 years back, 5 years back, but the combination of pink and blue. So I think it just evolves just like technology. So I think they should marry for sure. At least have a one-night stand.
Okay, and a long-term relationship thereafter, right?
Yeah.
See, the only thing I would add
get a mic too?
Is fashion goes back in cycle.
Yes.
It goes, and innovation goes ahead at all times.
True that. Yeah.
So recycling. But I believe that, I think the internet is about conveniencing people. It's about making your life much more easier. And if you could do it with style, what better? Style is also an important part of conveniencing your life, getting into places, getting the girls, getting the boys also, I said, okay. So
and then he pointed to you,
I don't know.
Getting the boys, and then...
I approve, but why?
I have a feeling we're going to get 2 headlines out of this.
Nice testing for spectacles, sir.
So I think that this is a wonderful marriage of convenience and fashion, and enabling people to simplify their lives and make it much better.
Great. Suresh, we've seen many companies try this. Priyanka Chopra, who has done a lot of shows with me, and one thing I found about her is that she's super techie. Would she like all this? I mean, not necessarily wearing this exact shirt, but you never know. But how does it happen? I mean, how do you really get fashion and technology together in the celebrity world? Are they excited by it?
Well, about Priyanka, I can tell you that she'll be the first one to get this. Because anything with technology, if there's anything that comes out,
but who would she be buying it for? Is there a name that you want to tell us? Like, is she buying this shirt for a specific gentleman that you would... No. Okay.
I think she'll wear it herself. I'll style her in the shirt. In a very cool way. And I'm sure that'll change trends as well.
Okay. But this whole merger, fashion, technology, you see this coming about in your world very quickly?
I actually think it's seamless. Fashion can't live without technology. Everything that I'm wearing right now, from head to toe, is bought online. So, and it came in like 2 days ago, and I was very excited, and I'm wearing it. So, all my summer shopping this time was done online. I personally think that fashion and technology have a lot in common. They get outdated. You have to keep updating fashion and technology all the time. And to make an impression, you have to be technologically correct and you have to be fashionable and stylish.
Right. Good.
For me, it's like, you have a fashion show that happens in some part of the world. And maybe earlier, a couple of years ago, 1,000 people would view it and place their orders. Now, it happens virtually. And you have like the entire world watching it, and you have a worldwide impact over just those few people. fashion bloggers are front row seats at every fashion show, given equal importance, more importance, I would say, now than any editor of a fashion magazine, because what they blog instantly is probably going to reach out to much wider people than what you print. So I personally think that fashion and technology is, it's an inevitable marriage, and this is a fabulous first step, which is going to lead to lots more, I'm sure.
Great. All right. So, quick question.
Just want to
Sure.
add, I don't think a shirt would do for Priyanka. She would need a whole shirt with all chips on it, 1,000 chips on it, to deal with her fan base.
Yeah, true.
You know, the part that in fact I wanted to talk to you about is we may get to that situation. I think this is almost perfect in terms of the shirt for the kind of audience that we are, for the kind of people that today in a work environment we don't really want to exchange business cards, we don't want to really write things down. This is fantastic that all you're doing is this one gesture and you're done. But does retail get it? How do you demonstrate something like this? Is online retail ready for it? Is your mom and pop stores ready for this kind? To sell this is not proof of concept, this is already done. But how do you get people to try this out? How do you get retailers to say, yes, this is the next big thing?
No, I think, today actually sometimes we underestimate the adoption of technology. I think today's generation, I think, is far more savvier on technology. In fact, I was talking to one of the very famous startup entrepreneur. He was mentioning that, if you want to really understand how people respond to technology, you give a cell phone to a 3-year-old and figure out and find out more applications than what you can actually do.
Okay.
I think that's the real status today. Another example, again, the same person was telling me that you were mentioning, that you don't write things today. His niece was coming, to his house in Bandra, so getting late. So he wanted to send an SMS saying, "Where are you?" And I believe she took a photograph of the C-Link and sent it to him.
Okay.
So I think...
So nothing typed, nothing written,
So nothing
visually
typed.
done.
I think that's the way the world is moving. I think the language is not going to be there in the future. So I think adoption of technology today, since the technology has become so simple, adoption I think has become very, very easy. And particularly for younger generation, I don't think there's any. I think this will, in my view, will get lapped up pretty easily. I don't think, because
you've done one smart thing with your smart shirt for sure. There's no premium to pay. The